Dr. Anil Kumar Trivedi, Assistant Vice President and Corporate Head, Shree Cement Limited. Dr. Trivedi has more than 2 decades of rich experience of environment, health, safety and sustainability in cement industries, with exposure in Indian and MNC companies for strategic and planning development. He has published numerous national and international papers and articles on waste management, biodiversity, water conservation, pollution, etc.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman Sir, JSPCB, Honorable Chair of the session, dignitaries and various participants from different industry sector. 2-3 times in the morning session we discussed about cement. So what is cement, where we are, and nationally as well as at international level, how cement industry is performing with respect to the carbon management. I am from Shree Cement Limited, so most of the slides will be related to the Shree Cement. In some of the slides, you will see the scenario of the cement industry as a whole at national as well as international level. Shree Cement is a company which published the first sustainability report in the cement sector way back in 2004. So long back we have already started our sustainability journey in 2004. We are among top 3 cement producer in India with a capacity of 46.4 million ton per annum cement with 771 megawatt of the power generation, which includes the 263 megawatt of the green power. Green power means the solar, wind and the WHR. We are in operation with 4 integrated cement plants in India, in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, with 10 standalone running units. This is a map which we already discussed in the previous slide. We are in the membership and collaboration with various agencies which are working with in the field of ESG as well as in the as a whole sustainability, like CMA, CII, P, SCBM, GCCA. So GCCA is an organization which is an international organization contributing for the sustainability journey in the cement as well as the concrete industries. TERI, GRI, CDP and FIDI. Why the climate change is attention right now? Because of the change in the weather condition, the agriculture pattern, the food scarcity. So these all impacts are, we can clearly see, and morning session we have discussed a lot of things on that, so we will not repeat these all slides. This is a basic slide of understanding of the scope 1, 2 and 3. We will not discuss in detail this basic definition of this thing, but as a whole, how the cement at the global level performing. So India produces around 8% of the global cement. The global average of 608 kg burden of CO2, burden of the cementitious material at the level of the global. However, India is performing very less from the international level, that is 560. Shree Cement is again curtailed the emission of the CO2 in terms of 537. How we have reached from higher level to 537, so we will see the history and whatever the best practices we have adopted in the cement, this can be a replica, can be adopted by the other industries. This is a small chart to understand the various kind of cement manufacturing. So you can clearly see the clinker production is required, or clinker production is at the higher level of the CO2 or the greenhouse gases. So at the level of 850 kg per ton of the cementitious material. However, if we compare with the OPC, it will be slightly reduces. If you go to the blended cement like PPC, PSC and composite cement, it will be slightly lesser. So if you compare from clinker to the various kind of cement, you will clearly see in this graph that the blended cement is lesser CO2 producer kind of product. We can discuss into the next slide. This is the footprint or the roadmap clearly given by the GCCA. GCCA is the global agencies. At the global level, the association is working for implementing the best practices for containing the greenhouse gases. So these are the best practices like the carbon capture, utilization and storage, electricity efficiency, adoption of the various electricity efficiency equipment, CO2 sink by recarbonization, decarbonization, efficiency in the concrete production, then saving in the clinker production. So by various ways we can utilize the CO2 footprint in the cement manufacturing. While understanding the journey of from the production perspective, we were 9.3 million way back in 2009-10, and last year 2020-21 we reported the production figure of 26.3 million. However, if you compare the CO2 footprint for the Shree Cement, we have reduced from the more than 900 to 527. So this is a drastic change in terms of the reduction in the greenhouse gases. Importantly, Shree Cement has been a part of SBT, science-based target. So cement, in terms of the cement industry, Shree Cement is the first cement company in India which have set the target with respect to the science-based target for reduction of the greenhouse gases. For scope 1, we are planning to reduce by 12.7, and for scope 2, we are planning to reduce by 27.1. These are the performances with respect to the carbon intensity and for the scope 1 and 2, which we have already discussed in the previous slide. In some of the slides we have displayed the data which are readily available into the public domain. So if you can Google to the Shree Cement website, these all slides you can find into the our website. So we will not go into the detail of these all slides. We can skip because of the time constraint. With respect to the perform achievement trade, this is very important factor for the Indian industries. So initially for the aid sector, the PAD scheme has been implemented, including the cement, and Shree Cement has set the target for our Beawar plant 4.56% as well as for our last plant 5.1. We have overachieved these all targets. For the Beawar, against the 4, we have achieved 24. Many a time, 6 times you can say. For the last plant, it is 3 times. From the level of 5, the target was set for the 5%. We have overachieved 15%. So under the PAD scheme also we are performing well by modernization of our plant and adoption of the best available technology. Shree Cement is the second largest cement producer in the world after China for having the waste heat recovery based power plants. This is PAD cycle 2 performance against the 3%. We have overachieved 9.8% for our Beawar plant. For our last plant, we have overachieved from the set target of 4 to 7. Some of the emission reduction best practices we have adopted, like co-processing of the waste material, including RDF and MSW, by 6.08% by weight last year 2020-21. We have increased the green power uses at about 48% of the total power last year 2021. Apart from these all practices, in terms of the energy, Shree Cement have set up the new plant for the solar and wind in various part of the country. You can clearly see here in this slide. One of the slide is the picture is showing the installation of the waste heat recovery system. So, in totality, if we say the waste heat recovery power-based system, Shree is the second largest in the world after China, and we are having more than 250 megawatt of the power generation from the WHR, and which is contributing for the reduction of the fossil fuel utilization. For the solar, we have established various solar plant in our most of the plant, and we are getting the target for next year 22 to 23 by 371 megawatt of the green power, as well as which includes the solar and wind. In Jharkhand, we are having the operation of the small grinding unit of the cement, where we have installed the solar power already. So the lower picture of this slide, you can clearly see the solar power is established in the Jharkhand plant. In this previous slide, the last point, the carbon sequestration. In the morning session, we discussed about the carbon sequestration, and Rastogi sir has briefed about the carbon sequestration. So we need to understand what is this, and briefly I will elaborate what is carbon sequestration. And some of the people who are not aware about this, you can have picked some glimpse on this theory. So, sir, only 2-3 slides. So carbon sequestration contribute for sinking of the carbon by having the green belt, which is a legal responsibility of the industries by having the 33% of the green belt in the plant. So this is some literature we have collected, and we have published the report, which is available on the website also. The people, the environment officer is taking the measurement of the girth of the trees for calculation of the carbon sequestration in the plant. So this is some of one species we have taken as an example of the carbon sequestration as a neem. Some of the awards we have displayed here in terms of safety and environment, we have received from various agencies at national and international level. Thank you very much.